welcome in Olivier Aubin-Mercier, the defending champ, who's trying to go back-to-back. He's 9-0 in the PFL, just this insane win streak. OAM, we'll just ask you, I mean, what's the key, man? This run in the PFL has been incredible, man. What do you point to the direction of why this has just been so great for you?
I don't know, like hard work, I would say. Something like this. I think that's the most intelligent answer I can say.
Well, it's certainly paying off for you. I mean, you talk about the hard work. I mean, you've talked about how challenging the schedule was. I mean, anybody that's won this thing has talked about how tough it is, but to do it twice, the physical toll, the sacrifices that you have to make, but yet you are here. So I guess, what's the biggest lesson you think that you've learned through this journey that maybe people that want to mimic what you can do and what you've done, what they can do? I mean, how do you survive these grueling back-to-back seasons?
You have to train smart, I think that's one of the things that most people do when they come in a PFL. They don't train smart, and they go a little bit crazy, and they think they have this idea that that's what they want, fight 4 times a year. I want to fight all the time. Yeah, sure. Go in the PFL and see if you really want to fight all the time. And tell you the truth, if you do like training camp like you do in the UFC, you're dumb as fuck. So I think that's one of the thing. You have to train smart. And I talked to a lot of fighters in the PFL, and they all say the same thing. You cannot spar like you used to.
That's why he's the Canadian gangster. He keeps it straight for you there. You got Clay Collard as an opponent. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to want to strike. Is that exciting for you as an opponent, or is it just another guy with another set of challenges for you?
Yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, you have a strange style. A lot of people, he's really game. Great personality too. I like the guy. The guy is crazy. His family is crazy too. They almost fought one of my friends 2 fights ago, and so it's interesting matchup. I like it. I really like it. I was hoping it was going to be in the final, and he had a hard path to get there, and I'm happy for him.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll have Clay here shortly. We're still trying to connect with him, but I'll remind media, if you want to speak to Olivier, make sure you hit the raise hand button, and Tanya will get to you just a moment. Last thing I have for you, Olivier, I mean, you've teased a little bit that this could potentially be it for you. I mean, have you made that decision yet? Is this it, win or lose, or do you have to wait until November 25th and wake up and see how you feel after that?
No, well, for sure, I'm going to take a big break. That's there's no question about that. I don't think you're going to see me next year. I mean, if PFL want to come in Montreal and they want to give me some good money and have some friend of mine on the card, yeah, for sure, I'm going to fight one last time. But other than that, I have no interest in doing the next season. I have no interest of doing another fight. I mean, I'm tired. I want to pass time with my family, and that's what I plan to do.
Fantastic. Well, potentially the final opportunity to see Olivier Aubin-Mercier compete, unless the PFL goes to Canada. I bet we'll find a way to get him on the card. So we will now turn it over to the media, and we'll turn things over to Tani to get things started.
All right. Neil, did I see your hand up?
Yes, thank you. Olivia, you mentioned you can't train the same way as in the PFL as you do in the UFC. How often do you spar these days, and how does that compare to your time in the previous promotion?
I don't spar anymore. So I would say I was sparring maybe twice a week, maximum 3 times a week when I was in the UFC. But now I don't. I didn't do one sparring this year.
Thank you.
Ronald.
What's up, champ? I got 2 questions for you. Oh, Clay has always said, even when he first came to the PFL, that he believes he's the best in the world. And while you showing your respect to him, how's it feel that going for an opponent who's looking at you while as a champ saying that I could take that away from you?
I don't know. I didn't really ask my question. that question too. Like, I have no thinking about that. I don't really care. I mean, if he feels he's the best in the world, I mean, good for him. It's just too bad that he never won the tournament, I would say.
And
I
for my
guess it's
second,
good luck.
and for my second question for you, just a follow up on what you said, feeling that you need to take time off after this is all said and done. When did it click for you that you started feeling this way? Like, when did that stuff come up of that you wanted to do that?
Last year, third fight.
Thank you so much, man. See you in your fight.
Thank you.
Randy,
Hi, everybody. Olivier, you had 12 fights in 5 years in the UFC. You've had 9 fights in 2.5 years in the PFL. And you mentioned a little bit talking about the grind of the PFL. Can you dive deeper beyond just the sparring, like in terms of your dietary restrictions, your day-to-day life? How has being in a fight camp basically year-round been different than being in the UFC over that span?
Well, first you have to do like a diet that it's fun. You cannot do like a really strict diet. If you do that, you're gonna get crazy. So I have an easy diet, I go maybe crazy 1 or 2 weeks, and then I just go back to my diet, which is like I said, really easy. So it's not mentally draining to do that. Maybe the hardest thing is not to take any alcohol. And for the training, so it's really fast, and I do start really slow. I did some mistake last year. I start really fast, I think in my second and third fight, and I got hurt. So this time I really decide to start slow, and didn't get. I got a little bit injured in the second fight during the training camp, but I didn't get any other injury during this year. So I'm really happy with that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I do a lot more conditioning these days, since you have to be careful not to hurt yourself.
Awesome. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Euro,
What's up, Chad? I just want to say, in 2022, the first year you became the PFL champion, all of your wins except the finale against Stevie Ray, they all came by decision. And this year you won all of them so far, of course, but 2 out of the 3 have actually come by finish already. Did anything change, or just the Canadian gangster more hungry than ever?
Less hungry than ever. That would be the thing. I guess I have no pressure. And to be honest, like last year, I had some really tough competition too. I had Manfio. I had the two last champs. So it was hard, and Alexander Martinez was a tough guy too. So I don't think a lot of things changed. I think right now I'm really more. For sure, I'm a better version than last year, but I think KO and finishes happen a little bit by luck, I would say. So I think this year it happened, but like at the end of the day, like a decision is almost better than a KO. KO can have some luck in there, but the decision for sure better than the guy.
Has it been like seeing all this growth coming out of Canada in MMA?
Well, it's nice, and it's nice to be part of that too. I think GSP bring UFC in Quebec and Canada, and I do think I bring PFL in Canada, Quebec too. Like 2 years ago, a lot of people were asking about UFC, and now everybody is telling me about the PFL. So it's a really nice change, and it showed that I'm a little bit useful for the company.
Awesome. Thank you for your time and good luck.
Brandon,
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brandon Padonis. I'm coming from the DMV MMA Insider. How y'all doing today? Can y'all hear
Pretty
me?
bad.
Excellent. I can't wait to be covering this event. I came to see you guys in DC, the first PFL event that y'all had. I think it was the second show. Watching you guys perform in the District of Columbia was the greatest, one of my top shows to ever watch. I am very thankful to see that you guys are bringing so much audience to professional MMA fighting, and I can't wait to see that you guys shooting for that $1 million prize. My first two questions, I only got two, and I'm gonna just to ease up on the pressure. Coming to DC, what foods are you looking for to eat?
What's the good food in DC?
Is there anything that you've seen, or have you visited the area before in the past?
Yeah, I did visit the area. The area is really nice, but the
Yes.
thing with those area, it's really expensive for a restaurant to rent those places. And when it's expensive, the food take a hit, you know. So I'm gonna have to look a little bit deeper in the.
Have you tried mumbo sauce?
I tried
DC.
everything.
You gotta come to DC. If you come to DC, you gotta try the mumbo sauce. They have the fried chicken. It's a DC thing. They have this mumbo sauce. Is the best sauce. You gotta try it. All right. And I got one more question for you.
Send it to me. You have to send the name to me, right?
Man, no problem. Shit. I might as well pick some up when I come to the event. I might just got you.
Let's let him make weight first. Let's let him make weight first,
no
and then
problem,
afterwards.
No problem.
Have you been there? I was like, no, I'm trying to make weight.
one more question. Now with the fights, everybody has certain styles. I want to know what is something that about your style that most people kind of overlook. Something that maybe you're not known too much for. Something, yeah. What any surprises coming out?
I don't know. I would say my leg locks.
Ooh, working hard, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love all the leg lock series. Now, with your leg lock series, once you get to your finishing position, you have a lot of options from there, huh? From sweeps, passes.
I like the double lock, so it's
What's your favorite leg lock? Ace.
I would say inside leg lock is good.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you so much for your time, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Gabriel.
Hey, what's up, Olivier? Hey, man. So right now you're on a 9-fight win streak. You know, you're literally solid down the road in the PFL Championship Series. I know you're a little bit cool and collected right now. So what's the difference between this fight and last year? Did you feel a little bit of a pressure, or is it just another walk in the park for you?
Yeah, no, I feel no pressure at all, and I think that's a good thing for me last year. The money would have changed my life, and the belt would have changed my life. This time is just a bonus. So no, I don't feel any pressure. I have some doubt for sure, but I do this like for myself. So I feel great this year. I really feel great. I'm looking forward to be in vacation though.
And then my next question, I know you said you're looking to take a break. By any chance, would you happen to tell us how long would that break be for? Is it just one season, or are we looking for a really long extended break?
Oh, like I said, it depends. If PFL come in with a good offer, I may take a year. But if they don't, and if I don't like it, and if I really like my new life, I won't come back. You know, I won't put I won't put any pressure on myself. I accomplished what I had to accomplish in the sport. I'm happy right now, so that could be it. You know, I would have liked to fight one last time in front of my people. But if it doesn't happen in PFL, I'm gonna find a way to do it by myself.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you so much for taking your time, and can't wait to see you out there, man.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna do Sean and then Mills, and then we'll be done. Sean, you're on mute.
There we go. Yeah, the gangster. I've been watching you for a while. I have 2 questions for you, but I'm only going to go with 1 question to get everybody else involved. The Stevie Ray fight was great. Miranda, CC versus Shane Burgos with all those leg kicks. That being said, though, hockey players in Canada, the dictation, the words they say, what is that like? Have you ever dealt with a hockey player in Canada growing up having to fight them?
I can't hear you really well.
So my question is, growing up in Canada, growing up in Quebec, hockey players, are you a fan of the hockey players in Canada or no?
No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of hockey,
Okay.
unfortunately. But I never had really a lot of time to watch other sports. So maybe I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna start trying to watch sport. I never watched football. I never watched hockey. I never watched any freaking sport but MMA and boxing. So yeah, it could be interesting this year to start watching some sport.
All right, gangster. Yeah, the break is definitely well deserved. I success and nothing less. All right.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you.
All right, Mills, finish us off, please.
How's it going? It's MMA Locker Room, part of Pub Sports Radio. How you doing today, gangster?
I'm good, and you?
Good. Just want to ask you something, man. With Canada MMA being on a rise, with you leading the way, and other fighters coming up like Mike Malott, Jeremy Kennedy, Jasmine Jurdavicius, if you were to give your nickname to one of the up-and-coming Canada fighters, who would it be?
To give my nickname?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I would say that's a choice of the fighter. I don't think they want my nickname. But right now, like. I have a lot of training partner that I think they're gonna be really good in mid-sport, Fred Duprat. So if one of them want my nickname, they can have it,
Got it. And then one more thing. I spoke to you last time, media. We were talking about former champions and other divisions. And, you said if you guys were to face off, you would probably be a big underdog to some of them. With that being said, I mean, if you were to repeat this tournament, I remember hearing you earlier on saying that, you might consider taking some time off next year. But I mean, I think right now, this is the time for you to make your mark on MMA. How would you feel about competing in the tournament again next year with all these new acquisitions that we're going to be acquiring from Bellator?
Potentially.
Like if mentally I was more there, I would do it, to be honest, but I'm not there, I'm really fucking tired. I don't want to do it. The sad thing about that, it's I've never been that good, in training. I think I'm the best and that I ever been, and so that's too bad, but that's part of life, that's maybe the only thing I will tell myself when I'm older, that maybe I should have gone a little bit deeper. But I mean, if I feel like it, I will. If I don't feel like it, I won't.
Got it. And last one for me. You gave me a list of your favorite gangster movies of all time. I still remember those. But now I just need a few names of some of your favorite gangster actors who actually played some movie roles.
Gangsters, actors. Who's the best one? I think De Niro, and Pacino, I think I have to say those two. Denzel Washington was really good too. So I would say those three. They are so good actor that I would say those three. Yeah.
Got it, man. It's time to start.
Do you have another idea?
I like Pacino, De Niro. I would even say Denzel Washington for the role that he played in Training Day.
Exactly. That's why I said Denzel. So Training Day was so good. I watched it when I was a kid, and I watched it again recently, and I was like, oh my god, okay, I remember why they talked about that,
All right, Olivier, I got one for you since we're talking about gangster movies. Have you seen this one, though? If not, I definitely recommend you watch it. Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society.
I have to watch it. I have to. That's with Ice Cube, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have to watch it.
Got it, man. No worries, man. Rooting for you, man. Can't wait to see you put on a showcase out there in DC.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Pretty soon he's going to have time to watch sports. He's going to have time to watch more gangster movies because he's about ready to wrap it up. But Olivier Aubin-Mercier, the defending champ, going for it twice again. Thanks for the time today, sir. We certainly appreciate it.
Cool. Like, can I go home now, or
you can go home now? You're tired, and you're tired of talking to the media. You can just sign off.
So I'm the only one who came in. What's up with that?
We're going to reschedule with Clay. We're going to try to reschedule. He was having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, sure. Okay, see you.